I welcome you all. This is episode 76 of Nyampi Plays 999. This may be the last episode depending on how things go. Akane, 9 years ago, just walked out, scanned her hand, and the door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Which is weird, because we definitely did change the past then, because she got beaten to a pulp by fire. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelets begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the one Hongo dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective, who we call Seven, is 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung over.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
That's true. Aoi was right. It was time to get moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar Seven and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running, up the spiraling stairs, to freedom. Time for more running. If they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard and badly here. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Seven talking.
Hey Junpei, can I ask you something?
Busy time.
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
It's a queue.
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8.
It's not an
It
8.
shouldn't have opened.
It's not 9, it's a queue.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Ooh, sick burn.
Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases.
Yeah, the opposite of acids.
Yeah. What are the two numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C,
They're
D,
just having a
etc.
conversation while running up the stairs.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
Base 36.
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
There you go.
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17. I
We
is
just gonna go
18.
through the whole thing.
J is 19.
K is 20,
I guess we are.
L is 21, M is 22,
N is 23. O is 24. P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26.
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q. A fucking lowercase Q.
What a bait and switch.
That's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Oh my god. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear out muscle. I feel like every single cell in my body is dying for air. And they're being regenerated. A ship of Theseus, if you will. Ah, damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I give you another nice little upskirt shot of go over there, very nice. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop, don't have time. Come on, legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. giant coiled dragon. Finally. There we go, all the panting. Phew. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei. No time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big heavy door. But you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open. And you're gonna open now. No way. It isn't, is it? Akane vision. Felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. Not only because my brother and I were back together again, thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped. Finally able to escape from the gigantic. But... wait. Yeah, what the hell? Well, then what is... firstly, what is our ship? And also, what the hell happened with Alice? I just forgot about Alice. In the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean. And then it was gone. Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. This wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. How perplexing. Yes, finally. Air. Oh my god. Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. I gotta admit, it doesn't look quite like... wait.
No way.
Are we in Nevada? Wait. Wait. We're just on land. We're in Nevada. You've gotta be shitting me. We're in Nevada. The ship's already sunk.
What?
It can't be.
This is just the building in Nevada.
This is...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Because the ship is already sunk.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
Oh my god, it's the cube thing.
the mock experiment building.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
What? Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Oh! The bracelets. Right, our bracelets. Guess I've never really got a good look at the inside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. But then, how did fake Snake die? Figures.
Akane.
What?
Jumpy.
What? Huh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. But you are you? What? No. 9 hours, 9%. Development. No, this can't be credits. Oh no, it's the pictures. Oh no, this must be credits. Oh my god. Yeah, what? This is the main theme. Snake, the Clover, Kataru Tsukushi, his sister. But that's Akane. What? That's the picture. Yes. There's still 2 more. is that? If this is actually the end, this is one of the most confusing endings. Evan Smith, great job. Sean Chiplock, Wendy Lee. 3 RMs? Bloody hell. There's probably someone and their 2 kids. Yeah. There has to be more. What is that? Are they grayed out because that's what we didn't see? They couldn't have done anything different.
Are you okay?
Akane vision. Oh my god. What?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Aww.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It's just before the end of elementary school. So did we see the picture and now we're seeing the picture in game? It's like the Fine brothers in one of the YouTube rewinds. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly sets.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. Thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and
Hey.
growing.
Same could be said about you, Akane.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned.
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
Just means I'm so cool.
You can't beat 5 eight-fingers, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Junpei vision. Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. Sure it was nice if someone had leave it out for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know. Can't they leave it for us? Anyway, we jumped in. Now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I all squeezed in the back seat here. So I can't believe we let her drive. Clover!
This is so fun!
Oh my god. She sounds exactly like Mew. Like I know I say like, oh, she sounds like me. Like that is Mew Iruma right there.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed limit.
This is Mew. She's literally Mew Iruma. Like I wish I was joking.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
That's sure. That's what?
He doesn't have an international license.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
But Clover does have an international license. Good for her.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
Aww.
The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Oh my god. Wait.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we? Sure thing.
Oh shit. God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. I'm sure throwing up a lot of dust, or I guess sand. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back front of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them, furious.
What the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. But enough about the kittens. he quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
And that officer was Seven. The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
He stuck his tongue out though. The hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could have.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Yeah, well, you didn't.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
No.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
The rabbits.
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bunnies.
Pluck some grass from the ground and toss it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
That would probably... Wait, what did he say? You think they were the ones. It's like, oh yeah, we killed the rabbits, we're gonna kill your girlfriend. I think I have a suspicion that they might have killed the rabbits.
I couldn't forgive them for that, so I
let them beat me up.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess I could. He's in prison.
Still in the trunk, I assume?
What? Yeah, he is. Still tied off, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. And he's just bumping around. His eyes look just look empty. No emotion. Looks like he's given up. Wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
That's it. Like the motive for the entire world is just because some guy wanted to cure his just
Peering
not
into
see monkeys.
people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
If you want to put it simply, but if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well.
No, that's
you
plenty.
see, the human collective consciousness.
No, I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for that tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question? You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two.
The, Alice.
This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
What was that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own. Catch him when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations,
Hongo is Lord Godin.
learned a lot more about the Gigantic.
Huh.
I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
If he says no and he was just making it up, I'm gonna cry. Ooh. Sounds like Hongo's got something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
Oh my god.
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck.
Uh-huh.
There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigal, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soper. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, it's going forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride. Don't say that, because now my questions aren't gonna wait.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Oh. Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Oh my god.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
I'm gonna die from all the bullying.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much?
After June.
I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd, you know,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Aw.
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe.
Careful.
So I give this, it me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray.
Aww.
I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell into June's tiny young body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you.
It's weird calling the thing June when I've called her June for the past 40 hours.
I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words. I think we should just be friends.
I'll never forget you either.
6 if you don't count contractions. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of everything. Just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one, the lights of the town began to flicker on. Dim. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery so far as I'm concerned. It's also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. But how? It better give an answer to this. Because it better not, just be like, oh well. Is it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Snake makes sense, he's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, 7? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Oh god, so he lied?
Huh?
And said she died even though he knew she lived?
What? Hmm?
Is it 2 I'm thinking of? It's Alice! Well, I'm sorry. Don't end there. What? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there, on that shimmering plain, was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. It's Alice. That's how it ends? I have so many still unanswered questions. This is insane. But I believe finish all scenarios in 999. Don't forget your towel. Spike Chunsoft, you have done it again. Would you like to save? I think we'll save at number 15. Number 15. Aww. Aww. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Zero Escape. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And what a game that was. That was... It's gonna be one of those games that needs to sit with me. I'm gonna need to do a lot of reading. I can finally touch all the spoiler Reddit posts. I'm about to hit 5 hours on this recording. But I'm still... What if I press B? Is it just gonna... It just takes me back to the start. So this opening, this is 9 years ago. Yeah. And then in the other notary games, I believe, is Junpei still there, and also Clover, and then also Alice? Explosion. So that was 9 years ago. Then this is completely separate. Then this is just different. Yeah. This was not the game. Well, God damn it, it's still a lot. It's not pieced together, and I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. But it's a game that is definitely gonna have to sit with me. Yes, we'll turn to the title screen. Memories of the Escape. Yeah, look at all of them. Yeah, the preview. So I'm just gonna look through these a little bit. Yeah, Titanic. Just running upstairs. And then the other one. Fortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm 2 is 0. So I am 0. Or June across space and time is 0. The fact that I still have a lot of answers. I don't know. I might do like one more like thoughts video, or just like rambling. But regardless, this has been an incredible series. I thought Real School was going to be my only finale for a long time, and it really should have been. But I don't know. Over the past week, I've just been obsessed with this game, and I have played it non-stop. It has been a severe detriment, but there's a lot to think about. Oh god, there's so much. I'm glad I documented it. I'm glad you can watch me with all these revelations. Kurashiki, yeah. So what were my questions at the start of 5 hours ago? Lucy, what? Lady Alice, that still wasn't answered. Lord Gordain also wasn't answered. Telepathy, that was answered a lot. Santa equals 0, not necessarily, no. Who is Miss Man X? We know that. And the Mercury symbol. Yeah, okay, why do I? So I want to watch this. Why do I know what I know? It's the telepathy. The fields. What you call it? morphogenic fields. Okay, so Junpei, look at those cards. So, Kane. So, Ice 9, that's all fake. 1,000 victims. Yell, disappearance, telepathy, Gansfield. Hypothesis, when he passed out. So, hypothesis maybe it's about the devil. No, no, I am 0. Ooh. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Yeah, use a small 9. 9 hours, that is like, now it is time to let our game begin. But now it is time to let our series end. So, for the 76th and final time, I have been Yempi. You've been Yempi Nation. It is 2:26 in the AM. I'm curious. I'll do the shift tab. I want to see 45.7 hours. 45.7 hours of gameplay. Nearly reached 50. I could just spend 5 hours sitting around playing back through. But 40 hours in the past week. That's a full-time job. But yes, for the final time, as my OBS ticks over into 5 hours and 5 minutes, I'll give my final thoughts. It's a really good game. It is a incredible game. The story, I wouldn't say the story falls flat. I do want to check what it does on the DS, because I feel like the effect on the DS will be 10 times better. Instead of like switching with the TV, it'll be like between the up and down, which will be incredible. It does throw you through a loop. Everything's plus at 9, so you think it's 9, but it's a Q. It throws a lot at the 9th hour, pardon the pun, or the 11th hour it would be. And it doesn't quite wrap them all together, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But it doesn't. It's not a danganronpa where you finish the game and it's like, okay, most of the things are cleared up, right? Like, yeah, sure, Junko's done everything. Sure, I don't know what the outside world is, but like, you feel a sense of accomplishment. Like, this game, you don't know what it's gonna pull, and it very well like could still like throw anything at you, and so you're left thinking like there's no conclusive finale. Even the ending, I assume, leads into Virtue's Last Reward. With the so that girl must be. It has to be bait and switch. It's not gonna be Alice. But there's like, it drills Ice 9 and Alice into your head so much. The opening, like 20 hours, and then at the end, it just doesn't bring it up. It's like, oh, what was the deal? Oh, that wasn't real. Like the idea of Ice 9 is helpful because it already establishes the idea of the morphogenetic field, but then it just kind of dumps it at the end. It's like, oh, Alice never existed, and the whole thing that they're on in the Nevada desert. What was that? What did that mean about? Because there's still so much to think. Who set up? Like, yeah, who set up? Like, Mr. X, as fake Snake? Who did that? Why was Snake wearing those clothes? Like, you know, like who is actually Zero? Who's the one like running? Who got them there? And like, what do you mean that like the simple chip? Like, there's no detonator in the watch. Like, if there's no detonator in the watch, how did the 9th man die? How did the other guy die? Like, I'm sure if I read up on it, I will 100% get it. But regardless, what else is there to say? Characters, so everyone has a link. So Ace was the leader. Snake was one of the kids. Santa was one of the kids. Clover was one of the kids. Snake seems too old to be one of the kids, but I guess if they were brother and sister, I don't know. Junpei. What? See, that's the thing. What was Junpei's role? Was Junpei part of the trial, or was he just really connected to Akane? Then June was in it. Akane was in it. Who was it? Seven. Seven was the detective. Lotus was the mum of one of the kids, but she didn't have as big a role. And the ninth man was the scientist guy. Quite interesting. A lot of the game is kind of dictated around that kind of area in like the hospital, in the hospital room. That 1 hour where we all left, like genuinely changed the entire game. And there's been something I alluded to ages ago. It must have been like weeks ago, but it's slightly melted a little bit. But I have the milk coconut chocolate, which I said I'd only have until I finished the game. And somehow tonight I did in one night. So you can hear the soft breaking. No, don't do the thing again. No, I don't want to hear the thing again. Yeah, the memories of the escape. Yeah, it does feel like there's like two separate games, like the game before this week and the game after. Like the before is like the, because I had 2 years of only knowing like all of them, and then seeing the first guy die, of the ninth men die, and then that's it. I had that setting for 2 years, and then for like a month, I think it was for a month, I had that, and then up to like the Funya Rimpa. And then, in the past week, it's just been everything else. I'm sure I'd be able to have like 50 different theories if I managed to spread this out over months. But the uploads will be spread out over months. I have, one of the episodes just got uploaded 2 hours ago. I believe that's like maybe episode, 11 or 12 maybe. So, I'm a solid 2 months ahead of schedule. We are very likely, we're gonna hit December. I'm gonna have videos uploading in December that I'm recording in September. That's incredible. What else? Yeah, the ship of Theseus. That's another thing they just proposed and didn't touch on. Very interesting. I shall take a bite of this coconut chocolate. Oh, it's a little soft, but it's still perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's incredible. That is incredible. The password, I can't believe I fumbled at the password so hard. I eventually got it. But the fact that I was just enough letters for password made me fumble it completely. Now, Yanpi from the future, if you're watching this, find the 999 notebook, because as I am writing this, I am writing, I'm gonna morphogenetic field across time. You need to think of I'm talking to no one here, I'm rambling, but Nyampi, whenever you get to this point in the future, when you're like looking back through the entire thing and you get to this point, think of a 3-word phrase, 3 words, that I will write at the end of the 999 notebook. Okay? Just think them really hard. Okay? And to make it a life or death, I'm gonna hold scissors at me. I'm gonna hold a pair of scissors at my head, where I've got a gun on my head. I'm gonna die in 3 seconds. Okay? I need to know what that 3-word phrase is. Just think really hard. Really, really hard about what that 3-word phrase is. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I have that phrase. I also can't close my eyes for too long. I close my eyes. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Whoops. did something at the end, which will make sense, because the mastermind behind this is indeed what this symbol represents. I mentioned before, I can't close my eyes for too long because I genuinely will pass out because it is 2:35 in the morning. But, nevertheless, oh, I wrote it at the front. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I wrote it at the front. It was meant to be this cool surprise at the back. Damn it, Future Nimby, you ruined it. You thought of the front. Anyway. This, I'm talking to no one. But, I need to get the number back up. It's going to be so interesting to go back through this notebook and see everything. But, right at the death. Here we are. Episode 76. For the 76th and final time this series. I have been Yempi. You have been Yempi Nation. Thank you for watching my complete... I just want to say, I made sure to go every single minute, every second of gameplay, whether productive or not, I made sure to keep in the series. I didn't cut out a single thing. I never did anything off camera. This is entirely the 100% entirety of my Zero Escape playthrough. And from the bottom of my heart, to anyone watching this, thank you for watching. I had an absolute blast playing. It's like the bomb currently sitting in my large intestine. It needs to digest a little bit, but I have no doubt this will definitely be one of my favorite games of all time. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for getting through all 76 episodes. I don't know what to say now. I don't know what to say. See you in the next one, because I won't. Who knows what the next video? Who knows what tomorrow's video will be? I have 2 months to come up with an idea. But anyway, I have been Yempi. You have been Yempi Nation. Thank you for watching this play. I just want to keep rambling on. I want to keep rambling on. I know this is already like... I know this is already such a long ending. And I like long endings. But this is already... This is literally already a 42-minute video. I mean, I want an ending video that's long, but I really should get to bed. I have my routine to do. I need to do the crossword, the griddle, and the green text. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, even if this is the only episode you watch. 2 months in the future. It's funny how that lines up. I'm literally doing the check your nose morphogenetic field. Thank you for watching. I have been Yempi. You have been Yempi Nation. And I'll see you sometime later in the future. I don't know how to end this. I need a cool line to end this. What are they saying this? Okay. The series is done. Everything has been completed. Now it's time for you to seek a way out. Thanks for watching.